Hello guys, how's it going? I'm really happy. The time has come. Today I'll show you guys the first edition of Charlotte Bronte Jane Eyre manuscript, a facsimile copy that I recently purchased. So I'll start talking a little bit about the physical qualities of the book. The slipcase and book cover ornamentation are marked using gilded iron. These books are printed with vegetal ink on environmentally friendly paper, and I was really pleased to know that. Each volume is hand-assembled, hand-bound, and hand-sewn, and each volume has a ribbon marker. I love ribbon markers, but this one, they don't look really good, too thin. Each book is printed on Fedrigoni avorio paper with a very velvety surface. And I will quote the website of the French publisher Éditions de Saints Pères, which says, quote, "These 824 pages of Charlotte Bronte's elegant and nimble handwriting are one of the British Library's most precious treasures. Because of the great technical challenge that the task of reproducing it presents, the manuscript has remained unpublished until today." End of quote. So, here is the story behind this manuscript. Charlotte Bronte received a letter from her publisher, Smith and Elder, in 1847, and they had just rejected her first novel, but they told her they could be interested on a 3-volume novel. So she sent them this unique manuscript, and it makes you really feel very intimate with the writer, reading her own words written by her. So no earlier drafts have survived. And then they published Jane Eyre in the same year, 1847, only 2 months after she had sent the manuscript. And the novel, as we all know, was an immediate success. Well, this facsimile copy I'm showing here is a limited edition. They printed only 1,000 copies. And I'm really pleased they included etchings that Edmund Garrett made from an 1897 edition of this novel. Jane Eyre has been illustrated by a big number of artists, but these etchings are absolutely gorgeous. About the manuscript itself, I look forward to reading it, And before I bought it, I learned on the British Library website the following things. Of the few revisions that Bronte made, I'm quoting the website here, the most significant served to emphasize Jane's strength of will in her encounters with Rochester. For example, Bronte chose to play down Jane's physical imperfections, crossing through Jane's self-deprecating comparison of her physical form from Blanche Ingram's, and deleting Rochester's corresponding remark, quote, "I will graciously excuse deficiency." So she removed this remark of him. Also, Bronte cancelled a line further on in which Jane declares Rochester to be her, quote, "alpha and omega of existence," end of quote. And I'm really glad she did it. In another scene, she withdraws her hand hastily from contact with Rochester, but in the revised passage she crushes his hand and, quote, "thrust it back to him red with the passionate pressure," end of quote. So these changes are underlining here Jane's refusal to be subjugated to anyone, even Rochester, and you can find more very interesting info like this one on the British Library website. I will link it in the description. But I didn't go deep in that because now I can read this manuscript myself and have my own impressions and ideas about the last changes Charlotte did in her text. This French press, Éditions Saints Pères, has been publishing some really nice manuscripts, awesome classics, such as Madame Bovary, Le Fleur du Mal, so maybe if you're fluent in French, you may want to take a look on these manuscripts. I'm a big fan, for example, of Madame Bovary, but my French is not good enough to read a manuscript or the original. And Éditions Saints Pères, I read they plan to release further titles in English, so I look forward to that. And overall, I must tell you that this copy is aesthetically pleasing. I'm pretty sure the point here, the point of this facsimile manuscript copies, is bringing the manuscript in great quality for bibliophiles, but not necessarily being lavish and fancy with the materials. And this kind of pleases me because I enjoy beautiful books with great quality, but that kind of crazy, beautiful, and extravagant quality isn't something indispensable to me. That being said, considering the amount of pages we have here, they managed to keep the price still affordable in my opinion, because we have a 3-volume manuscript. I just honestly wish they had used an European style half-round spine, because this spine is straight and the finishing of my first volume, for example, wasn't perfect and symmetric as I would want. I'm being picky, but that's the point of making a video like this, right? Pointing out everything I've noticed. I really look forward reading this manuscript. Let me know what you think about this copy, and again, if you speak French, maybe you want to check the other manuscripts this publisher released. I just like to promote things that are interesting for us book lovers. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all in the next one, and thanks for watching.